Alright, let's open Trust Wallet and refresh the page. Let's do that one more time and wow, looks like it actually worked. I'm honestly shocked.
Warning disclaimer, general notice.
Yo, my name is Alex and right now I want to say one important thing. This is not a financial advice and it's definitely not a recommendation. I was simply curious about all the hype surrounding this topic and wanted to see for myself what's it all about. So guys, today is going to be a pretty interesting experiment. Lately, I've been seeing the same Telegram bot absolutely everywhere. Some people say it's complete nonsense, while others claim some crazy things about it. And you know what? Instead of reading endless comments and guessing who's right, I decided to test everything myself. So, okay, let's launch this bot and open the service. So far, everything looks pretty simple, no complicated registrations that take forever, no confusing settings everywhere, and that's already a good sign. Honestly, I don't have any expectations right now, there are so many similar projects online these days. But so far, everything seems stable and there is no issues. No rush, let's just carefully go through every step. Here, we can already see several different sections. I decided to use the most basic option available, without any special features or extra conditions. I think that's the fairest way to test it. Now, things are starting to get a little more interesting. There are different options, settings, and additional features showing up. Moments like this usually reveal how well a service is actually designed and whenever it's convenient to use. So far, everything is going pretty smoothly. I am adjusting the settings and continuing the test. To be honest, when I first heard about this bot, I was pretty skeptical. There are tons of projects like this online these days, but reading comments and actually testing something yourself are two completely different things. So, I wanted to see everything firsthand. Let's keep going. Up to this point, there haven't been any major obstacles. Usually, this is where extra requirements or restrictions start showing up. But so far, everything seems fairly straightforward. Alright, here is the next step. I'm following the instructions and continuing the process. The further we go, the more curious I get about the final outcome. Now, we are moving on to the deposit step. And now we just need to wait a little. Moments like this usually reveal whenever the system is actually functioning properly. So let's sit back, watch and see what happens next. A new screen has appeared. I'm continuing with the required actions while checking everything carefully. So far, everything seems logical and straightforward. I am submitting the information for processing. Honestly, at this point, I'm really curious to see how this experiment ends. We have already completed most of the process. The system is still running without any errors. That's definitely a good sign. Of course, one test is not enough to draw serious conclusions, but my first impression is starting to form. We are approaching the test result and wow, everything worked perfectly. I'm completing the final steps and getting ready to see the outcome. The most interesting part usually happens right at the end. Well, the result is now on the screen. I'm not going to exaggerate anything or make things sound bigger than they actually are. I will simply show everything exactly as it is. Everyone can make their own judgment about what happened. Alright, let's head over to the wallet and check if everything actually went through. refreshing the page, doing it again, and yep, it worked. If we are talking about the process itself, it turned out to be pretty simple and straightforward. And that's where this experiment comes to an end. Today, I showed the entire process from start to finish and shared my final thoughts along the way. Thanks to everyone who watched this video until the end. Take care now and see you.